Hi guys, it's me Gemma and I'm here at the Crumbs Doilies shop in Soho, and tonight I'm going around to my friends for dinner and she's asked me to bring dessert, and her favourite dessert of all time is a pavlova. Now pavlovas are really yummy, but they're a little bit boring, so I thought I'd twist it up a little bit and I'm going to show you guys how to make an Oreo pavlova with malted cream. The basis to any pavlova is a meringue with whipped cream and some kind of fruit. And so I'm going to start by making the meringue. And the first thing you need to do when you make any kind of meringue is to make sure all your equipment is completely grease-free. So I'm just going to wipe my bowl and my whisk with some vinegar. Now the trick to a really yummy pavlova is to keep the meringue really soft and mallowy inside. And the way that you achieve this is by putting a bit of cornflour in with your sugar. So I've got 1½ teaspoons here. I'm just going to pop that in my sugar and give it a little whisk. Right, just pop that to one side, and now it's time to separate the eggs. So I have 4 large free-range eggs here. I'm just going to separate the whites from the yolks. So once you've got your eggs separated, don't throw your yolks away. There's loads of things you can do with them, like lemon curd, or if you check back next week, I'm gonna have a really yummy recipe that uses egg yolks, but for now, just put them to one side and put your egg whites into your mixing bowl. And another thing you can add to keep your insides of your meringues nice and mallow and fluffy is cream of tartar. This is an acid, so you just need about 1/4 teaspoon of this. If you can't find this anywhere, you can just put a teaspoon of vinegar in as well. So I'm just going to start my mixer on a low speed. Once bubbles start to form, you can turn this up to quite a high speed, and then I'm going to whip it until it's gone quite foamy and white. Okay, so it's gone really foamy, but I can still see the bubbles. They're not super tight, and it's not really white. So this is the perfect stage to add the sugar, and you want to do this a spoon at a time so you don't knock all the air out, and keep it going while you add it. And once all your sugar's in, you just need to keep that whipping for about 5 minutes until all the sugar is dissolved, and you check that by rubbing some between your finger and your thumb. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's ready. It's gone really white and lovely and glossy, and all the grains have disappeared. So that is a ready meringue. So now we just need to add the Oreo, but first of all, I'm going to use this bit on the end here to stick my baking parchment to my baking sheet. Otherwise, in my oven, it's all going to flap about. So this is a really good tip. So just flatten that down. And then it's time to add the Oreo. So I have about ½ a packet of Oreos, about 70 grams, which I have whizzed up in the food processor until it's a really super fine crumb. And I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons at a time into my meringue mixture. Then using an ice cream scoop, I'm just going to dip into that, not mixing it completely. And then I'm going to spoon that out onto my baking paper. And once you start to run low on Oreo crumbs, just shovel some more in and do the same thing. So all I need to do now is to use a spoon just to make a little dip in the middle so that I can fill that with whipped cream later. And once you've done that, you just need to bake them. And I'm going to bake these low and slow. So they're going to go in the oven at 135 degrees C for about an hour. Now my meringues have come out of the oven and they've been cooling down for about 10 or 15 minutes and now they are completely cool. So now it's time to pavlova them up. So I've got 250 millilitres of double cream here, which I'm just going to pour into a bowl. Now you can just whip this cream, it'll be delicious, but I'm going to balance the sweetness of these meringues with a bit of Horlicks powder or malted milk powder. So I'm going to put 4 tablespoons in before I whisk it. So after about a minute of whisking, my cream has thickened up really nicely and it's gone kind of ribbony. So if we pick up the whisk, it leaves a ribbon in the surface of the bowl. And all I need to do now is grab a spoon and just dollop some of that lovely cream on top of all my pavlovas. And now all that remains is to top them with strawberries. So I have some delicious organic strawberries here. I'm just gonna take the tops off them and chop them into quarters. And then I'm just gonna finish it off with a little sprinkling of Oreo crumbs. And there you go. So I'm just going to carry on and finish the rest of them. So there we go. Beautiful Oreo pavlovas. With that lovely Oreo meringue and the really nice malty cream topped with a summery strawberry. These are going to be so perfect for my friend's dinner party. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you give these a go because pavlovas are so summery and I actually can't wait until tonight. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more from me, then you can subscribe by clicking on the link and I will be back next week with another video for you guys. So until then, I'm going to have to try and resist these until later. See ya.